Hello, my name's Kevin. You're watching Leatherneck Prepper. I know I've not been putting out a lot of videos lately. I want to explain to you why. I've had a lot going on the last few years with broken bones. I got run over by a truck and I broke my arm back in February. I'm still dealing with that. I still have a few more months of rehab to get it back to where it's somewhat normal. I'm having some issues walking as well from where my leg was, just a cat's hair away from getting cut off. And it was pretty bad. So what's happened with my leg, and while I've not been out doing very many, I haven't been out doing camping videos or anything like that I really want to do for you guys, showing you some basic survival skills and things along that line. And those skills that I've got are deteriorating because if you don't use it, you lose it. That's just a fact. It's actually only been here in the last few weeks I've been able to get back to the gun range. Unfortunately, the range that I go to, there's a lot of people around, so I'm not going to try and film while I'm there. I just don't have any place to shoot right yet. So back to what I was saying, I've got another 3 months of rehab on my arm, and I'll be released, and hopefully we'll have a lot more strength and mobility back in it. I mean, you can see my left arm, I can do this. My right arm, I've got this. So it's been quite the issue. And now in my right knee, where I broke my knee and hip and femur and fibula, the screws that they put in have started protruding out, and what's happening, I found out today, is the screws have come through and have started going through and hitting the muscle. They've gone through the bone and are hitting the muscle, and they're hitting the tendon. So my leg gets real sloppy and almost wants to hyperextend at some point. And then when I guess the tendon gets back like it's supposed to be in that little groove that it runs in, that's the way I understand it. So if there's somebody out there that knows a lot more than I do, maybe I'm not explaining it right, but it's popping it out, and the screw head is, or the screw tip is hitting that and knocking it off its alignment. So I've had a lot that I've been dealing with lately. This goes back to 2021 when I was hit head on, and then, 2020, where I was hit head on, and 7 months later I was hit by a truck while I was riding my motorcycle. So I'm not able to really get out and do the videos that I want to do just because of mobility. I'm not sitting in a chair, I'm not running around in a wheelchair, but I do hobble a lot more than what I should. So bear with me. I do have some videos I'm going to try and shoot as I'm able to move around and do it fairly pain-free, because I just can't get out in the woods. I can't carry a pack because my leg may give out at any given point in time. I'm not making excuses, it's just a fact. I've got to give myself time to heal, and this hopefully will be the last surgery, and I'll be able to get back out. Recovery time from this, where they're removing the plates and screws from the lower part of my leg, I probably will never get the one going from my knee all the way up into my hip. I probably will never get the one going from here, about right there, all the way up into my shoulder. I probably will never get those out. They're just not causing enough issue to warrant the surgery. But this one, the doctor feels that I will get a lot more relief out of it, and that'll give me so much more mobility. When I was able to start getting back out walking, I was able to walk a lot better. It's just over time that's what's happened, and here the last few months it's really gotten bad. If things were to go to absolute crap right now, and let's say I was at my furthest point away, because I drive a truck, I do pickups and deliveries for a company here locally. My furthest point away, I'm usually 25, 26 miles. Back before I broke my leg, I could have hiked that no problem in one day. But now, not so much. So that's why I can't stress enough, have a plan. Have the gear that you're going to need with you at any given point in time. That way you can get from point A to point B. Have a backup plan. Have a backup plan for your backup plan. Know different routes. Because you get on the interstate, I get stuck in traffic. 25 miles shouldn't take me 20 minutes. But most cases, an hour and 10 minutes away, hour and 15 minutes away. That's driving. So we've had very warm summer this year. Highs in the upper 90s, low 100s. Humidity's been sky high to the point where I'm going through 6, 7, 8 bottles of water a day and probably still not staying as hydrated as I need to be, which I cannot stress hydration enough. And not just hydration when you're out there sweating in the summer, but in the winter too, because you can dehydrate really easily. If you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. Bear that in mind. Just keep that in mind. So being not just physically prepared, being mentally prepared. Those are very important things to remember. And get out and use those skills that you've learned. Practice them. Make them second nature, because in a bad situation, you may not think. Well, you're probably not going to think. You're not going to think as clearly because you're under a lot more stress. And that's one thing that military does teach you, how to operate under stress. But they go through the numbers. It becomes repetitive, second nature. It's like you go back to the videos of our movies, like any horror movie. You see somebody running along the woods, all of a sudden they fall, they drop their keys, they have a hard time picking their keys back up, getting the right key to put it into their car door, to the ignition. It's because you lose fine motor skills as you get under a lot more stress. So just remember these things. And I will get back out there doing the types of videos that I really want to, because I do want to grow my channel more than what I have. And I want to thank all of my new subscribers. I want to thank JJ Johnson over at Reality Survival and the American Prepping Academy. I really want to thank him for all the help he's given me. So if you haven't checked him out, do it. He's got a lot of good stuff. The American Prepping Academy, the app they have for your tablet or your cell phone, is awesome. I'm on it. I think there's now 9 content creators and several thousand videos. I think I've got close to 300 over there. So just bear with me. It's going to be a few more months before I can really get back out and doing things, but there's just nothing I can do. I'm just at a point where I have to heal. I've got one more surgery. I have had, let's see, left knee twice, right leg, so that's 3, left shoulder 4, right hip 5, right arm 6. This will be my 7th surgery since 2018. So that's a lot of surgeries. And it takes time. Bear with me. Throw some suggestions, that things that you would like to see, and if I can do them currently, I'll be more than happy to get out there and do them. If I can't, I'll put it on the list of things that I want to do for you. I have thought about, and I think I've already got a video showing how to make out of those little cleaning pads that you get for taking makeup off, using that. And this is my go-to now, using those and candle wax, beeswax, Gulf wax, whatever you want to call it, and lighter fluid to make a tinder, fire tinder. And they work wonderful. Once those things have solidified, they're waterproof and they're very light. I think I've got like 30 in one Ziploc bag, one small bag. So you tear them in half, that's 2 fires. And they burn for 3, 4, 5 minutes at a time. I was showing my wife this past weekend, or a couple of weekends ago, I can't remember. It's been like a week or so. Out back building a fire in our fire pit, just so she could see how easy it is to build a fire. So if you want to see how I made those, leave a comment in the video. If there's something else, just let me know and I'll see what I can do about making one. Anyhow, this video is going on long enough. Hope you guys got something out of it. Be patient. I will get back to doing the things that you like to see. Have a good one.